And ladies and gentlemen, the horses are on the track and parading to the post for the first race tonight. This is a conditioned trot, a field of 7 and a $4,500 purse. Number 1 is Pit in the Pendulum, owned, trained, and driven by Eldo Leonelli of Milford, Pennsylvania. Scratch the 2, Chikara Ahahuna. Here's number 3, Keystone Navigator, owned by Lawrence Roman of Mount Vernon, New York, trained and driven by John Anderson. Number 4, New Regal Joy, is owned by Mike Sorrentino of Yonkers, New York, trained by Claude Huckabone Jr. and driven by Claude Huckabone III. Number 5, KWS CHAMPION, is owned by Steve Markoff of Denville, New Jersey, trained by Anthony Salerno and driven by Steve Markoff. Number 6, The Legend, is owned by Richard Anderson of Deposit, New York, trained by Richard Anderson and driven by Larry Stahlbaum. Number 7, Queenie Rocks, is owned by Sam Rice of Monticello, New York, trained by Maria Rice and driven by Jack Rice. And completing the field, number 8, Broken Bow, owned by Stephen Kamen of Port Crane, New York. Howard Thornton is the trainer and the driver. And those are your 7 trotters for tonight's first race. At post time, the gate picking up speed as they approach the start. And they're off and trotting. A good beginning for Pit in the Pendulum, along with KWS CHAMPION, The Legend, and Queenie Rocks. These 4 are across the track for the lead. And as they head into the first turn, Queenie Rocks outsprints them all, and we'll get to the top now for Jack Rice. The Legend settles into the second spot, and he's followed up by KWS CHAMPION, who's trotting in third. Another length back has Pit and the Pendulum in the fourth spot. Then it's another length and a half along the inside. Racing in the fifth position comes Keystone Navigator. Correction, now Keystone Navigator has made a break and is far back. That's Broken Bow in the fifth spot, followed by New Regal Joy in sixth. Then a distant trailer, now Keystone Navigator, as they hit a quarter in 29 and 1/5 seconds. And passing the stands, Queenie Rocks, leading it here for Jack Rice by a length and a half. That's The Legend right there second. It's a gap of 2. KW's CHAMPION trots in third. Pit and the Pendulum is fourth. 2 lengths back to Broken Bow fifth. New Regal Joy is sixth, and far back the trailer Keystone Navigator as they race into the clubhouse turn. And Queenie Rocks has been there from the beginning. She leads them by 2. Along the inside, racing in the second spot is The Legend. Then it's another length and a half back to KW's CHAMPION trotting in third. They're at a half in 1:01 and 2/5 seconds as they straighten away up the backstretch, and Queenie Rocks has now opened up to a 2-length advantage. The Legend is second. It's 2 lengths further back to KW's CHAMPION in third. Pit and the Pendulum ready to move from the fourth spot. Gap of 2. Broken Bow is fifth, followed up by New Regal Joy and Keystone Navigator, the distant trailer. Up the backstretch they go, and there's still been no pressure on the leader, Queenie Rocks, who has been all alone the entire mile. She still leads it by 2, but here comes KW's CHAMPION, who's charging up into second for Steve Markoff. At the rail, The Legend is a tired third. Pit and the Pendulum moving around him fourth. 3/4, 1:32 and 3. Queenie Rocks the leader, but KW's CHAMPION is looming large on the outside from second, and Pit and the Pendulum now joins them on the far outside from third. They turn for home, and Queenie Rocks clinging to the short lead. Here's KW's CHAMPIon coming to her on the far outside. Pit and the Pendulum is third. They're in mid-stretch. Queenie Rocks digging in. KW's CHAMPIon between horses. Pit and the Pendulum the far outside. Queenie Rocks is dead game, and Queenie Rocks is going to do it. Queenie Rocks goes coast to coast, fighting off new KW's CHAMPIon and Pit and the Pendulum in 2:04 and 4. Complete order of finish posted here in race 1. The winner, number 7, Queenie Rocks. Finishing second, the 5, KW's CHAMPIon. And third, number 1, Pit and the Pendulum. 7-5-1, the exact order given on the pre-race selections. Here's number 7, Queenie Rocks, into the winner's circle, owned by Sam Rice of Monticello, New York. Trained by Maria Rice and driven to victory here by Jack Rice. That's his first win of the season here at Tioga. He pilots Queenie Rocks, the 6-year-old bay mare by Conway Hall out of Toast the Queen, to her first seasonal win as she trots the mile in 2:04 and 4/5 seconds over the sloppy going. Wire to wire with a game stretch drive. Number 7, Queenie Rocks, gets it done in race number 1.